I've had this sinking suspicion that I should be pissed off about something, so I'm just gonna go for it. Hey, what's going on? It's Matt. It is the revival, kind of, sort of my 2 cents. Now, I took this series away. I used to do it on a weekly basis. I didn't do it for that long. You either loved it or you absolutely hated it. I pissed a lot of people off. I really pleased a lot of people as well. But recently, I've had more than a handful of people, because I started filming again, to ask me to bring it back. But I really haven't been too pissed off about anything lately. What I am kind of irked out, and I'm going to talk about in this particular video, is YouTube and the price of being a YouTuber. Now, I can kind of do the laundry list of things on why you should or shouldn't get into YouTube and why I do it, but I'm really not going to take that route with this particular video. What I'm seeing on YouTube lately are things that are kind of bothering me, because it's really kind of sensationalism at its best. And when you have a channel like mine, or a channel like a lot of other guys that I watch, it doesn't come off sincere, it comes off as sensationalism. And I just am not that kind of person. Believe it or not, I don't like a ton of attention. I just like talking to the camera, and I also like, because I do it for a living, I talk to a lot of people at one time for a living, and I'm very comfortable doing it, and I think I have something to say. And at the end of the day, I think when I look back, like last year, what I was doing, what videos I was shooting at this time, it's always kind of neat to see, okay, it's kind of cool. It's also very informational, by the way, because if you're fishing the same body of water over and over again, you can be like, what were they doing last March? You can just pull up your video. But kind of want to not get too far off track, but this is really about the price of being a YouTuber, because and kind of what's going on YouTube that's pissing me off. So because there's 3 kinds of different videos, specifically in the fishing community, I would say, and probably in YouTube all whole, that you can do on YouTube. You can do the ride-along videos, which is really kind of like, hey, let's go fishing. I'm going to take you fishing. I'm not going to say too much, or maybe I will, or maybe I'll joke around a little bit, and you'll watch me fish, and hopefully you'll be entertained. The other one is gear reviews. Gear reviews, kind of very popular things to do. I lump unboxings into that as well, which, by the way, I'm going to do unboxing sometime later this week. Yes, I'm doing that shit again. And then the last one is kind of informational. Now, I guess I would categorize my channel, it touches upon kind of all 3 things, but I don't focus on one thing. Like, let's just say Fluke Master or If. Those guys are informational, they do it very, very well, and they know what they're talking about, so they have a credible presence on camera. Gear reviews, a guy like Debo, if you're not watching Debo's channel, I'll link it somewhere around here, maybe in the description. Debo's channel has grown phenomenally, and the guy's just really good on camera, and he's really good at what he does. And I think I told him that when he had 1,000 subscribers, and he and I were kind of at the same point, but he just kind of took off because he's really good. And the first one that I mentioned, which was the ride-along, which is kind of what I do the most of. You know, it's usually me and Chris and somebody else out on the water, and me by myself, and I'm fishing and I'm trying to entertain. But there's a pressure that comes along with that. Now, I don't give a shit what you say on my videos or if you like it or not, but I'm not going to post a video of me not catching fish. I don't do skunk videos. I have, but it's usually when something else occurs. I just don't need to put that kind of content out, because I don't do this for full time. I don't plan on doing it full time. It doesn't pay my bills. I have a full-time job that I kind of like, but at the end of the day, you know, this is me kind of just fishing, and if something does not happen, I know personally I do not want to watch that. So there's this pressure to entertain every time you turn a camera on, even with stuff like this. Obviously, I'm just kind of spitballing off the top of my head, but like, I know that some of you have already tuned off. In fact, if you've tuned off, you don't even know that I told you tuned off. My point is this. There's a lot of YouTubers out there, specifically in the fishing community, that really have turned the tables a little bit too much in a bad way. Sensationalism is great. I think we're almost kind of conditioned to expect it now because of the way that our government is run and politics is handled in the United States by mass media. But now look at some of the ads, some of the thumbnails, sorry, not some of the ads, but some of the thumbnails that people post for their videos, and they look like advertisements. They're not pushing a product, but it looks like an ad, and that's great. But at the end of the day, when you watch the video and you're not entertained because the person's personality sucks, they're not talking about anything real relevant, or whatever it may be. And so that's been bothering me lately. I don't know why it's been bothering me, but the other thing that's really been bothering me are, I'm trying to find the best way to put this, female YouTubers who fish that are just about TNA. And if you don't know what TNA is, ask your mommy or your daddy. They'll tell you. I'm not saying it on channel, but like, there's a few female fishermen out there that have YouTube channels that really do fish, that you watch them gut a fish, you watch them catch the fish. But 9 times out of 10, they're just kind of trouncing around in a bikini, and they're fun to look at, but they're not really providing any value. It's almost kind of like for the 13-year-old kid who watches that stuff, this is their math class erection for the following day at school. And so that's been bothering me as well, because everything that YouTube cracks down on, with the guns and the cursing, and now with this stuff with, like, if you have kids in your video, you're automatically getting your comments disabled. Like Milliken had said yesterday on his video, and another guy that I watch who does kind of a flipping channel, which is, he got his all of his comments deleted. And so I just find it odd that YouTube kind of looks the other way when it comes to that, because some of the thumbnails and some of the bikinis that these women are wearing are appropriate for a man my age and younger, up into his 20s or 18, but like for a 13-year-old boy, that puts them in a different kind of mindset, if you know what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm like, yeah, I see that shit enough in my life. It's not that exciting anymore. Don't get me wrong, it's exciting, but it's not like, ugh, you know, it's not like I'm going to be losing sleep over it like a 13-year-old boy would. Which, let's be honest here, one of the things that are going against me when doing YouTube is my age. I'm not young. I don't attract a younger audience. I like that. I like that I don't have, that my core audience is in my demographic. It's probably because that demographic and I all relate because we grew up at a different time, and we probably have a lot of the same opinions, whereas the younger generations are just kind of more interested in the high edited, the no real kind of substance or anything like that. So, but being who I am, there's a lot of things that prohibit me from doing this and really kind of going nuts with it. Meaning, like, I don't do a ton of B-roll. I think that shit is stupid. I just really do. I don't take a ton of time on my thumbnails. If there's something compelling to take a picture of or a screenshot from the video, I do that. And I don't write super long descriptions. I try to get a little bit better with it, but like at the end of the day, you're going to watch a video, you're not going to watch a video. I don't like some of the videos that really kind of promote the YouTubers buying something that is at a price point that is unattainable to probably 90% of their audience. I will throw Lunkers into the mix. He just posted a video like saying, I hope I don't regret this. He just bought an $80,000 truck, and it's nice to show those things, but it comes off as gloating. It doesn't come off sincere. And for me, like, I'm like, who's this asshole? You know, the over talk about what you're buying, that's just, it's extraneous to most of us. And I make, you know, I'm old enough where I make my own money, and I do very well, but my point is that, like, the majority of kids that watch YouTube shouldn't be watching this stuff. And kind of, this is what this rant is all about, is just like, there's things that, like, as a parent, I'm like, God, like, that's just sending really the wrong message, in my opinion. Now, do I send wrong messages on my videos? Yeah. Am I a jerk? Yeah. But, like, to be honest with you, I had someone tell me the other day that I've known for a very, very long time that doesn't watch my YouTube channel, that heard me interact with some other people. They're like, you're just like that with everybody. And I'm like, I am. Like, that's the way I am. I don't think I'm a jerk. I kind of take the whole asshole hat and I wear it proudly, and it's funny. But at the end of the day, I'm very genuine, very sincere. And anybody who gets to know me knows that I do give a shit about a lot of things. I just have a very low penchant for bullshit. And I don't let a lot of people into my inner circle, because you are who you associate with. That being said, I'm going to talk real quickly about channel updates. You probably noticed that I have a new logo. The reason why I did that is because this channel started off as something that was supposed to be all outdoors, and I am a big skier. I just have this hip thing going on. I don't know when it's going to get better. So I'm not skiing, and I'm not hiking, and I'm not doing the other things that I wanted to do. And my initial logo has a set of skis in it. So I changed my logo to incorporate fish because I fish a lot on this channel. And the other thing is that I'm going to challenge myself in the month of April to do something. It's going to annoy the shit out of a lot of people. Just deal with it. It's just a challenge to myself. I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I've got a handful of videos already planned out. A lot of them are fishing. So thanks for watching these things. Leave a comment down below if you want me to continue to do these, but on a more focused topic. I'm trying to get back into the swing of being angry. Thanks.